Hi, I'm Peter from the University of Auckland Business School in New Zealand, and I'm here to talk about a new research article in the California Management Review. The article is about the rise of Chinese multinational enterprises and how the new realities in the global business environment are reshaping their strategies and pathways of international growth. Managers must understand Chinese firms better because they're becoming increasingly important in international business. For example, the revenues of Chinese companies on the Fortune Global 500 list exceeded those of U.S. firms in 2022. Moreover, Chinese firms are increasingly operating in high-value and high-technology sectors, such as e-commerce, solar power, electric vehicles, and commercial drone manufacturing industries. Finally, the rise of Chinese MNEs is increasingly intermeshed with the worldwide geopolitical rivalry between the United States and China. The new realities facing Chinese multinational enterprises include not only increased geopolitical tensions, such as those affecting ByteDance, the owner of TikTok, the short-form video app, but also regulatory intervention at home. For example, Chinese regulators have scrapped an initial public offering in the United States of Ant Financial, a fintech firm and unit of Alibaba, an e-commerce giant. Our researchers uncovered that the traditional pathways of Chinese multinationals internationalization, involving acquisition of firms and assets in advanced economies as a springboard to bounce up to global leadership in an accelerated manner, have had to be, in many cases, reconfigured. Chinese firms like Huawei have hit a geopolitical ceiling of resistance that is resulting in a pathway we call bouncing down. Bouncing down involves capability building centered at home and home region, such as Huawei's efforts to rebuild their semiconductor manufacturing and testing capabilities. The bouncing sideways pathway involves a rather gradual movement from capability building and related acquisitions to capability leveraging and related acquisitions, particularly in relatively friendly or at least somewhat neutral territories. For example, ByteDance's establishment of a headquarters for international operations in Singapore and Tencent's change in focus from American to European and Asian gaming acquisitions are examples of this pathway. The bouncing back pathway involves recovering from a bounce down and shortly after a period of pared down global ambitions, regaining vigor and resuming capability leveraging strategies and operations aimed at global expansion. For instance, the Chinese shipping giant COSCO has bounced back from the impact of geopolitical tensions as it acquired a stake in a key German port in 2023. Alibaba, the e-commerce giant, is also bouncing back after it announced a major restructuring to counteract the impact of regulatory intervention at home. Our article offers recommendations for Chinese firms pursuing each of the 4 internationalization pathways in the era of fractured globalization. We offer practical advice with a focus on their acquisition management and management under shifting geopolitical and regulatory forces. We also suggest several strategic considerations for Chinese multinationals competitors, including redesign of risk frameworks and guidelines, recalibration of involvement in and with China, and development of corporate diplomacy skills to manage the impacts of geopolitical tensions and regulatory intervention.